there, my name is Joe Poliak, San Francisco Bay Area real estate agent with Rise Homes, and I make videos like this one for people like you who might be thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate here in the San Francisco Bay Area. This video is a San Mateo County real estate market update where we're gonna look at the data from August 2023 compared to August 2024. We're gonna look at single family home data and condo townhome data. So let's jump right into it. Okay, let's start with single family home data. August 2023, there were 401 new listings. August 2024, that number was 408 new listings. So just an increase of 2% year over year. Inventory levels last year was 422, and this year that number was 461. So a pretty decent uptick of 9% year over year. The number of sold listings last year was 316. This year that number is 328. That's an increase of 4% year over year. The average days on market last year was 28. This year that number is 24. Last year the average sales price was $2,576,000 and some change. This year the average sales price is $2,421,000 and some change. So a decrease of 6% year over year. Last year the median sales price for single family homes, San Mateo County, was 1.8 million even. This year that number is 1,780,000. So a decrease of just 1% year over year. Last year the median price per square foot was $1,080, and this year that number is $1,127. So a increase of 4% year over year. Last year, the percentage of list price received was homes were selling for 3% over the asking price on average. And this year, that number is 5% over the asking price. Last year, total sales volume was about $814 million. This year, that number is $794 million. Lastly, last year, total months of inventory was 1.3, and this year, that number is 1.4. All in all, for the most part, not a lot of big changes year over year. Interest rates are hovering probably around the same as they were last year. So currently a 30-year fixed mortgage or a jumbo loan, which is the case in our area for the most part, has been hovering around most recently like 6.25, maybe up to 6.5, somewhere in that range. I think it was right around the same last year, maybe a little bit more actually, maybe closer to the 7s, or maybe even above 7 actually for in a lot of cases. The biggest change I would say is maybe inventory has gone up a little bit and homes are sitting on the market a little bit longer, but for the most part, that's kind of how it was last year as well. Months of inventory, slight uptick, but still at 1.4 months of inventory, we're still in a really hot seller's market technically, and homes are still selling under a month on average, 24 days. So actually median price per square foot went up. Things are kind of unchanged and we're still in a hot seller's market for single family homes. A little bit of a different story for condos and townhomes. So August 2023, there was a total of 126 new listings that hit the market. August 2024, there was 137. So that's an increase of 9% year over year. Last year was inventory was 176. This year that number was 227. So an increase of 29%. So very dramatic increase there for inventory levels. The number of sold listings last year was 93. This year that number is 99. So an increase of 6% year over year. Last year average days on market was 45. This year that number is 36, down 20% actually year over year. So that's actually pretty significant that inventory levels went up quite a bit, but average days on market went down quite a bit. Average sales price last year was $1,074,000 and some change. This year that number is $1,087,000 and some change. So just a slight increase of 1% year over year. Last year the median sales price was $1,050,000. This year that number is $910,000. So a pretty significant drop of about 13% year over year. Median price per square foot last year was $835. This year that number is $812, decrease of just 3%. So not quite as dramatic on price per square foot metrics. And last year homes on average were selling for 1% over the asking price. This year it's exactly the same, also 1% over the asking. Last year total sales volume was just a little tiny drop below $100 million. This year that number is $107 million and some change. So an increase of about 8% year over year. And then last year months of inventory was 1.8. This year that number is 2.3. So all in all, condos, townhomes market has, I feel, slowed down a little bit in the sense that there's a lot more inventory this year than there was last year. And just it feels in general, there's a lot more inventory and homes are sitting on the market longer, but average days on market is down. So the data, I guess, is aside from me feeling that a lot of condos, townhomes are sitting a lot longer than they were last year, looks like the data shows the opposite. They're selling faster. But I guess this is using the data though of the homes that actually sold and not taking into account the ones that have been sitting on the market for a long time. So maybe by the time those sell, average days on market will tick up quite a bit. Average sales price basically unchanged, but median sales price, major drop, but median price per square foot, not that major of a drop. So yeah, all in all, market is, inventory levels up, but aside from that, seems to be relatively unchanged for the most part. Let's see what these next couple of months have in store for us with interest rates supposedly going down and whatever else happens. So hey, thanks again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, leave some feedback, feel free to ask some questions. And of course, as always, if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate here in the San Francisco Bay Area, please feel free to ping me, and you can call me, text me, email me, and I will get back to you and would love to potentially work with you. Thanks.